going to discuss po, Lolo. Nakita rin natin kung gaano po kayaman ang Pilipinas pagdating po sa likas na yaman. Sabi nga po nila, hindi po kompleto ang tour niyo po sa National Museum of Natural History kapag hindi niyo po siya nakita. So ito po, tingin niyo po ba, this is the real skin of Lolo?
Yes,
tingin niyo po. Okay, so you're right. So this is the real skin or the taxidermied skin of Lolo. From neck to tail only, the head is not original anymore. Later po pag-uusapan natin kung bakit, okay? So kung titignan natin si Lolo, ang laki niya po, di ba, nakakatakot. He looks very scary, but if we try to understand and to learn his story, nakakalungkot po. So maraming, paano ba? So ang Pilipinas po kasi ay kabilang po sa tinatawag natin na mega diverse countries. 16 lang po yan around the world. At bilang Pilipino, we should be proud na isa po tayo doon. Ibig sabihin, karamihan sa animals and plants natin ay endemic or dito lang makikita sa bansa po natin. Unfortunately, tayo din ay tinuturing na biodiversity hotspot, meaning a lot of our animals and plants are threatened na po or malapit nang maubos. Why? Because of climate change, habitat loss, and of course because of us, because of illegal human activities. Isa sa mga naka-experience nun ay siya. Okay po. So paano ba ano ba yung nangyari? In 2011, in Agusan del Sur, that's a province in Mindanao or lower part of the Philippines. During that time, 2011, meron pong isang batang babae na nawawala. So akala po ng mga nasa community ngayon, kaya nawawala po yung batang babae dahil merong isang buhaya na kumain sa kanya. Because that place is known for being a habitat for many crocodiles. Kaya po siya napagkamalan na kinain ng isang buhaya. After 3 months of hunting, at gumawa rin po sila ng madaming traps, na-capture nila si Lolo. After capturing Lolo, they transferred him to an eco park. Next year, 2012, he was declared by the Guinness World Records as the largest saltwater crocodile in captivity because ang bigat niya that time ay 1,075 kilograms. Di ba tayo po mga Pilipino, we love rice? Imagine niyo po, nagbuhat tayo ng 20 to 21 na sako ng bigas. And then, ang haba niya po that time ay around 20 feet or parang kalahati po ng isang bus. The reason why I'm using the term that time, even though this is the real skin, lumiit pa po siya yan. Kasi naturally, nag-shrink ang isang animal after taxidermy. So, lumiit siya. So, his bigger when he was alive, around 10%. So, lumiit pa siya niyan. And unfortunately, because of stress and multiple organ failure, Lolo died. So, bakit po siya na-stress? Unang-una, yung pond po na pinaglagyan niya was way smaller compared to his original habitat, which was the Agusan Marsh, the picture behind me. And then second, they had a practice before where they lessened po or totally removed the water from his pond para lang po makita at mapicturean siya ng mga bisita. So that practice was very stressful for him kasi Lolo is a crocodile. Ang mga crocodiles po ay anong klaseng hayop po kaya? Reptiles? Yes, you're right. Reptiles. At ang mga reptiles, unlike mammals, hindi sila pinagpapawisan. Wala silang sweatan. So most of the time, they need to be under the water. Kaya siya na-stress. Okay po? Hindi na po natin kaya mag-preserve yung head kasi nag-decompose na po siya. Kaya ang nandito lang po ay from neck to tail. But the skeleton, the skull, the teeth, naka-display siya sa second floor. So maraming nagtatanong, bakit Lolo yung naging pangalan niya? Hindi po dahil Lolo na siya. He was around 60 years old when he was captured. He was named after the crocodile hunter, who's also a biologist. Siya po yung leader na ng grupo na nag-hunt sa kanya na namatay few weeks before he was found. So ang pangalan po ng crocodile hunter ngayon ay Ernesto Lolong Conyate. Kaya naging Lolong po yung kanyang pangalan. So ano yung nangyari dun sa babae until right now? Hindi po natin alam yung cause why that girl is still missing.
Yeah, you can be the greatest, you can be the best, you can be the King Kong banging.